Malta welcomes quite a number of foreign professionals regularly, and it has also become one of the popular destinations for education in the EU for a number of reasons as well. In this video, I'll be sharing insights to help you settle and integrate easily as an expat or foreign professional in Malta. Stay with me. Hello people, if you are a returning viewer, you're welcome back, and if you're new here, my name is Moe Douglas, and on this space I share mostly informative content about my perspective and experiences living, working and navigating the EU as an African expat. So if this piques your interest, please do not hesitate to subscribe to this channel, and while you're at it, give this video a thumbs up. Thank you. 5 tips to help you settle in Malta and integrate easily as an expat or foreign professional. Number 1, understand the transport system. The first step to settling in a country like Malta is figuring out how to move around, especially if you'll be using the public transportation service. Unlike mainland European countries with various options for public transportation, in Malta, public transportation is limited to buses and ferries. So understanding how they work and their route is the first step to seamless integration into the country. My tip here will be to not rely solely on Google Apps, but to download and use the Talinea app, which is the official Malta public transportation app. It is more accurate and can show you bus locations and movement in real time. Also, ensure that you order for your Talinea card as soon as you arrive, as that is your ticket for the free public transportation available on the buses and the ferries, except for the Malta to Gozo ferries, obviously. Now, I know I've mentioned this in most of my videos about Malta, but since we're talking about public transportation, it's important to remember that traffic and the numerous tourists in the summer months tend to affect the punctuality of buses, which is why the Google Maps would do you no good in this instance. On the other hand, the Talinea app would be a lot more accurate and easier to understand. Number 2, understand the Maltese culture and get acquainted with national holidays. One of the best ways to integrate anywhere in the world is to understand and show an interest in the people's culture. The Maltese are super friendly and fun-loving people, which makes it easy to integrate. So learn about the history and why certain things are done the way they are, and if possible, learn basic Maltese language too. I find that there are a lot of public holidays here, and in most cases, offices and businesses are closed or have adjusted their opening and closing hours. Knowing about national events and holidays and how they can affect working hours will save you the stress of making plans on such days. It will also give you the opportunity to learn more about the Maltese island. I'll leave a link to the Maltese calendar in the description box below so you can get acquainted. Number 3, find your fun spots. So while the first 2 points were in response to the country, this one's for you, the individual or foreign professional who is trying to adjust to life in this new island country. What is fun to you? There are a whole lot of fun things to do on this island, so you just have to look at what interests you. Is it water sports like parasailing, jet skiing, snorkeling, or probably just laying on the beach? Or is it hiking or mountain climbing? Or do you have a knack for history and archaeology? Is it food, clubbing, or parties? Or perhaps you're a biker or you're into vintage cars. All of these are possible, so make sure to explore the island to find activities that feel like home to you, and settling nicely will become seamless. Number 4, find your community and make connections. So my next tip after finding fun things to do on the island would be to find your community and make connections. Now, whether it's a hiking group, a bikers club, a beach club, or a religious group, aka a church or a mosque, you would agree with me that it is a lot easier to make connections with people of like minds and similar interests. And trust me, these bonds will make you feel at home. And also, if you want to make connections with fellow expats and professionals, the Internations community is a great place to start. I'll leave a link to join the Internations Malta community in the description box below. Number 5, attend national events. So now we've addressed some tips that concern you, the expat. Now let's get back to tips involving the country or the island. As I mentioned earlier, there are lots of national events and holidays, and trust me, there is no better way to integrate into the community than being a part of it. There is an annual carnival in Valletta and Gozo that comes with a week-long holiday in February. And this April alone, we've had the Festa Frauli, which is the annual strawberry festival, and the Malta International Fireworks Festival is still ongoing. There are numerous opportunities to integrate with the locals, and they are always happy to engage about their rich culture and heritage. And if you ask me, it is absolutely interesting. So please do not sleep on national events as a foreign professional in Malta. Go out and see what makes this island so beautiful and unique. So now I've come to the end of this episode. I hope you learned a thing or two. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And until I come your way again in my next video, do have an amazing day. Bye bye.